Next topic is example of an inductive learning and an analytical learning applied to the chess game. So this is a continuation of the first part. I have just explained the definition of an inductive learning and definition of an analytical learning. So now we'll see the example. So this is a continuation. So if I ask the question, explain the or compare the inductive learning and an analytical learning, so you have to start the explanation from the first. So let's see the example of an inductive learning and an analytical learning that has been applied to the chess game. So this is our chess game. So chess game, this particular scenario here, it has been considered. So you can read out that the figure, it is a positive example of the target concept. So what is a positive example? It is winning the game, correct? It is winning the game. So that's why it is a positive example. If it is a losing the game, then it is called as a negative example or the false example. So a positive example of the target concept, just a position in which black will lose its queen within 2 moves. Note that the white net is simultaneously attacking both the black king and queen. Black must be therefore move its king, enabling white to capture its queen. Here you can see that this is a particular board position here we have considered. There is no need to explain each and every chess rules. So only a particular board position is considered, and next we will see how we are going to apply an inductive learning and how we are going to apply an analytical learning. So here you can see that this is a board position. So here white knight, it is nothing but a white horse. We know that what is the rule here? The horse always moves in an L shape. That is a pattern or the rule in order to move the net. So now this horse, it is going to, if it moves in an L shape, it is going to remove the black king. So this is a black king. And if it moves in an L shape like this, so it is going to move queen here. So this is a king. So if it moves L shape like this, then it is going to remove black king. And if it moves like this, then it is going to remove queen. So now this is a particular board position that has been considered. So what they are saying is, so this is a positive example of the target concept where the chess position in which black will lose its queen with 2 moves. Note that a white knight is simultaneously attacking both the king and the queen. So what a black pawn must do is, the black must therefore move its king. So if you move the king to some position forward like this or move backward like this, so we know that a king can move forward or the backward condition. So if it moves backward condition or forward condition, then he'll be escaped from this white net and only 1 pawn will be removed. So it is better that removing the 2 pawns is better than only removing the 1 pawn, correct? So the king will be saved from the attack of white net. So that is a scenario here we have considered. Suppose if I apply an inductive learning to this board position, then what happens? So if I apply an inductive learning to this board position, then so thousands of the training examples that has been present indicating the board positions must be given as an input to the machine. So what it says is, if I apply an inductive learning method, then thousands of the board positions, rules, scenarios, it must be given as an input to the machine. So that is going to be difficult. So the suggested target hypothesis is board position in which the black king and queen are simultaneously attacked. So that is a target hypothesis of the white net we have considered here. Next. So what is not suggested here is board position in which 4 white pawns are still in their original location. So what they are saying is, if we apply an inductive learning method to this chess game, each and every board position of each and every pawn movement must be saved as a training example in a database, and it must be given as an input to the machine, and it is going to take huge time. So that's why If we go for an analytical learning, in an analytical learning, only a prior knowledge is important. That is, in an analytical learning, when the training the machine for different board position, the knowledge of the following is important. So knowledge of the following is important. So what are the knowledge that is needed in a prior knowledge is, so first one, the chess game has 32 pawns and 64 square. So this is the prior knowledge that is given. Next, if the prior knowledge of the chess is given, that is the rules of the chess if it is given, means the soldier has to move in what position. Alternatively, it must be moved. If two opponents are present, each must move in an alternative position. So how the camel should move, how the elephant should move, how the horse should move, and how the king and queen should move. So these are the certain rules of the chess. Legal moves of the knight, that is an horse, alternate moves of the chess, and opponent will win the game. When the king or queen is captured, what should be the next move? All this information is gathered from the world chess board from the different players who has played, and it is written in the form of an explanation and it is given to the machine. So each and every training examples that has been considered, instead of the training example, you can also give an explanation as an input to the machine. So that is an analytical learning. So understand, this is an example of a chessboard we have considered. In an example, here a particular situation we have considered, that is how the white knight moves. So the white knight here in this situation, it can capture both the king and it can capture the queen simultaneously. So in order to avoid that, if the king moves in a forward or in a backward direction, then it can save himself and only the queen will be attacked by the knight. So if I use an inductive learning method, all the moves, all the legal moves, it is given as an input in the form of a training example. Whereas if I consider the prior knowledge, that is an analytical learning, only the rules of the machine of the chess, legal moves of the pawn, and the board, how the board is, that is, it consists of a 32 pawns, it consists of a 64 squares, the information about the board, the legal moves, the rules of the chess game, all this is given in the form of an explanation instead of each and every move. So based on this, the machine is going to play the chess game. So this is about an example of an inductive learning and an analytical learning that is being applied to the chess game. Now, so how this is being done? Now these rules are being formulated in such a way that now the learning algorithm, it is made automatically. So this learning algorithm, it constructs and learn from such explanation. So or when the explanation is given to a machine, so it constructs the chessboard and it starts playing by itself automatically without go through each and every time the training example of each and every move of a pawn. So that's why the learning algorithm is being changed or reformulated so that it is going to automatically construct the game from such explanation, and it is called as an explanation learning system or an explanation learning algorithm called as Prolog EBG. Prolog, it is nothing but a programming logic, and EBG, it is an explanation based learning. So that you're going to study in the next topic. So this is an explanation about the chess game for an inductive learning and an analytical learning. So inductive learning, it is going to take more time since it has to refer to each and every training example. So in a training example or in a database, each and every pawn, how it has to move, and the experience of moving of each and every pawn, it has been given whereas in an analytical learning, just the explanation about the board, the rules of the game, and the legal moves of the pawn, it has been given. So this explanation, it has been learned automatically by a machine, and then it is going to construct this chessboard and algorithm and thus place the game automatically. And this algorithm, it is called as, based on the explanation, so it is called as Prolog EBG, Programming Logic Explanation Based Learning.